So my first number, I'd like to do Elvis Presley, Hound Dog. Now, first, I'd like to just thank everybody for coming today, and I'd like to thank, congratulate Emily and Clayton. I'd like to say what a great job my son Joey did officiating, and thanks for everybody who came here early today and set up, and obviously going to have to take everything down. I just really appreciate everyone's help. So anyways, it was about a year ago that Emily, when we were, they were engaged and we started talking about the wedding that day, Emily said, gee, we'd like to have a mountaintop wedding. And I thought, that is awesome. They live in Copper, and there's such a beautiful area, Copper, Frisco, Breck, and I'm thinking, mountains everywhere, right? And I said, where are you going to have it? And Emily didn't say anything, so a little while later, I get a text, a few days later, it says Crested Butte, and I'm like, Crested Butte? I said, Emily, is that like the town over from Frisco? And she's like, no. I said, is that the name of one of the peaks at Copper? And she goes, no. I go, where the hell's Crested Butte? And she said, well, it's not too far away, but it's really pretty. So, everyone's here, so we know two things, all of us. We know that Crested Butte, or we know that's called Crested Butte, is actually very beautiful, like Emily said. And we also know that it's a friggin' adventure to get here. Now for me, I flew 4 hours into Denver, and you're gonna rent an all-terrain vehicle, military grade, to start your journey here, right? And it's not a journey where you're on a major U.S. highway and you're going 75, right? And you get, no. You're twisting and turning, hairpin turns, left and right? And when you think it's all over, you hit Jack Farm Road, 20 miles of dirt before you get here, right? So on behalf of everyone here, yeah, thanks for all about that. Thanks for that. Oh, by the way, I have a 60th birthday in a couple months. You guys invited. Komodo Island in Indonesia. All right. Next up, what else can we talk about? So, Clayton knows me well now, right?
Yeah.
He knows I'm this guy from Boston. I got a bad accent. Some people sometimes say I have a little bit of an edge. I don't know why they say that. It's not really true. My kids my whole life have told me that I have a scary resting face. Which I've been working on as I've been getting older. Sometimes I can go to social events and my wife will say, why are you smiling? I said, because I don't want to have my scary resting face, so I've been practicing smiling. So if you see me smiling, it's because I'm practicing. I usually look like I'm about to commit murder. So my question for you, Clayton, is are you wondering why I never had the talk with you? Never had the talk. Your father-in-law, son-in-law, you hurt my daughter, I hurt you. I've never had that.
No, I have wondered, actually.
All right. I'm going to tell you why we never had the talk. Two reasons why we never had the talk. One is Clayton is what we call in Italian a good guy. I don't speak Italian. I'm a good guy, and I'm going to save you. If you're going to go on Babbel and pay to learn how to speak Italian, I'm going to teach you Italian in 30 seconds. So a good guy is what Clayton is. He's a guy. He's nice. He's sincere. So he's good. He's a good guy. Right? That's what he is. And I know he's a good guy because he met my 94-year-old Sicilian mother. And she liked him. And my mother doesn't like anybody. She's just warming up to my wife after 31 years. But I gotta tell you, even though she knew she liked you, I gotta let you know a little secret. Before you met her, I told her your name was Clayton Longo. And I said, yeah, the Longos are from Santa Caterina in Sicily. And she said to me, that's where my family's from. I said, I know. We're from the same part of Sicily. That's why she likes you. The second reason we never had to talk was because I actually had to talk with Emily. And I said to Emily, I like Clayton. Don't ever freaking lay a hand on him. And I said, Clayton, I want to know, you have my cell phone number. If you ever come back to me, you call me because I'm the one who wired her. So I know how to defuse her if you lose it. Then all comes to me. All right. So don't worry, I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm not wrapping it up until I talk about Clayton and Emily a little bit. So Clayton and Emily, as you all know, met at Boise. And correct me if I'm wrong, but you guys didn't start dating until like what, the last year there? Yeah, so it was like the last year. So let me tell you something, when you're a father and your daughter goes across the country to college, you worry a little bit. Is she ever going to come back? Is she going to meet someone, I don't know, Lake Tahoe or something? Is she going to not come back? And it was funny, about 3 years went by, and I remember saying to my wife, 3 years went by, and I don't think she's had a real serious relationship. I'm thinking grad school on the East Coast. It could happen. And then Clayton Long comes along with his olive oil skin and guinea charms. Oh, I'm sorry, that's what my father-in-law said about me. Sorry. And Clayton Long comes along with his fancy ski tricks and his chill Lake Tahoe charm. And it was all over, right? It was all over. And he sweeps her off with her feet. And I'll tell you something you learn as a father. Let me tell you something you learn as a father. You know, when you're a younger father, you think, and I don't know, this might be the father, I don't know. They say it's like wildflower season around here. It makes my eyes tear a little bit. But anyways, you know, when you're a younger father, you think you get happy by, you know, you try to tell your kids, you should be doing this for a living, you should be staying near us, you should be doing that, you know, do what you think is best for you, actually. And you know what? Just like it sounds, it's very, very selfish. And it is. And as you get older, you get wiser. And you learn that what makes you really, really happy as a father is when your kids are really, really happy. When your kids are doing the job that they love, when your kids are living somewhere that they love, when your kids meet someone special that they fall in love with, and you know that your kids are super happy, and that's when you feel the most happy as a father. And you learn that as you get a little older. So I can't be any happier that my daughter is in Colorado with Clayton, just so happy, and it just makes me sincerely, I know I like to joke around, but sincerely from the bottom of my heart, I'm so happy for the two of them. I love Clayton, I love Emily, I love all the Long family we got to meet over the last couple of days. Awesome people, all their friends, all such awesome. Everyone's awesome, right? I'm gonna leave you all with one last Italian word. Everyone raise your drink. We're gonna say cent'anni, which means 100 years, 100 more years of good luck and happiness for Clayton and Emily. Thank you.
Cent'anni!